Moving forward, we will see how we can actually go ahead and create a new presentation. How we can create a new presentation. What you have to do is you have to go into the File tab. As soon as you click on the File tab, a new window will appear in front of you. This is pane. You can see a lot of options available. Under these options, there is an option named as New. There is an option named as New. As soon as you click on New, a new presentation will get open. So as soon as you click on New, it will be opening a new window in front of you where you have to choose between all the templates, a single template. You have to choose the template among all the templates available. So now we'll be going with a new template. For example, I go with this template. So I choose this template. As soon as I click on this template will get selected. You can a lot of variant as in colors available related to the presentation theme which you have choose. You can choose any of the color combination by checking it from here. If I choose this combination, I can go ahead and choose this combination and click on create. As soon as I click on create, this particular theme has got selected for me. Okay, so this is the particular theme or the template which I have chosen. What is a template? Template is actually a pre-designed presentation. Pre-designed matlab it is beforehand design, पहले से डिजाइन किया हुआ ये presentation की theme है, which includes custom formattings and design. Custom formatting means you can go ahead and add your own designs, own formattings into it. So this is a new presentation which I have selected, and these dotted box are the placeholders where you can go ahead and write your heading of the presentation you are creating. So I'll type here. I can type here. So I have written here introduction to PowerPoint. I can choose the different font style, different font size according to my choice. I can make changes into it. So this is the placeholder under which I have written introduction to PowerPoint. Okay, and this is the second placeholder which I have used by Purneka. So this is the placeholder where you can go ahead and add the text. This is the way you can go ahead and add the text. Understood, everyone? So this is a slide which I have actually prepared, and now I want to save this particular slide. Now I want to save this particular slide. What I'll do is I'll click on the File tab. As soon as I click on the File tab, under the left pane, there is an option named as Save As. Once I am saving the file for the first time, I'll be clicking on Save As because I'm giving a new name to my file. So I'll be clicking on Save As. As soon as I click on Save As, a new window will appear in front of me. A new window will appear in front of me and it will give me a lot of options. Let's see. So this is a new window under which I'll select computer and I'll click on browse. Why I'm clicking on browse? Just because the browse helps me to select the folder or the drive where we actually want to save my particular file or presentation. So if you click on browse, it helps you to select the folder or the drive where you actually want to save your presentation or file. So from the left pane, you can select any of the drive or the folder of your choice. For example, I choose the folder as SRBPS. Once I click on it, it gives the next thing which I have to do is I have to give a new name to my file. I have to give a file name to my file. So I'll be giving a file name. Here is the file. I have to provide the file name. I'll go ahead and provide the file name, class 4th. And then the next thing which I'll do is I'll click on save. I'll click on save. I provided a file name. Providing a file name is very important. Once I provide the file name, I'll click on save, and now my file is actually saved. Why it is very much important to save a file? Just because if in case in future there is a need to work on the file which was early created, if you do not save it, you have to once again work from the starting. So now once I have created this file and after 10 days, I need to add more slides to this presentation. What I can do is once I have saved it, I'll go ahead and open it from the particular place and I'll open it and I'll start working on it. But if in case I have not saved it, then I have to work from the starting. So this is the way how you can actually go ahead and save your file. The shortcut key for saving the file is Ctrl+S. You can go ahead and save your file by clicking on pressing the Ctrl+S button in your laptop or a computer in the keyboard. Okay. Now, once I've saved my file, I've worked on my file. Now I want to close my file. So if I want to close my file, I'll click on File tab. Then once I am clicking on the File tab, there will be a lot of options available here. Once again in the left pane, under the left pane, I'll be going with the Close option. As soon as I click on Close option, remember, once you click on the Close option under the File tab, your particular presentation will get closed. The presentation which you were working will get closed, but the PowerPoint will still be opened. The PowerPoint is still open. Okay. So one method is once you have to close your particular file, you can go ahead and click on File tab and under that Close option. But if in case you have to close whole of this particular file, if you wish to close whole of this particular MS PowerPoint file as well as the software and as well as the presentation, then you have to go to the control buttons. Here is on the right corner of the screen, there is a control button. Under this control button, there is a close option. You have to click on close. As soon as you click on close, your presentation as well as this particular application or the software get closed. So this is how we can actually open a new PowerPoint presentation. We can work on it and then we can save it and exit. Okay. In the next class, we'll be moving forward with the more topics related to PowerPoint presentation. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.